So I wanted to just give a summary of the events that transpired to this invitation from Brother Maverick to join his live to debate him. I just, realized he also commented this on my YouTube video. This dude ripped my entire video and thinks he's making a point that I clearly debunked in the same video. So, comparing that to just this comment right here, he posted on this video, not the video that I posted on TikTok of the same YouTube video, but neither here nor there. But again, it goes from this dude to this is the fool who ripped my whole video on YouTube to debunk himself, laughing. Bet he won't debate me live. That's a guarantee. So he posted those on the same day. It looks like both say a day ago. I accepted his challenge on TikTok, 22 hours ago. And got a response 13 hours later from him. And I responded 7 hours. It's just this back and forth, right? I even posted this video as an introduction 2 hours ago. I reached out to Brother Ali, gave him my contact, or Brother Maverick, I'm sorry. And yeah, just, set up my concerns and stuff. But again, all this led up to a video I posted a year ago, right here.
Pro-life Christians argue that life begins at conception. But if they are true Christians, they would know that in their Bible, in Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, it wasn't until God breathed life into the dust he had formed, which became a living being. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I, a year ago, posted that and used this as kind of just like a experiment to see who's listening, how they're listening, if this, has any effect or influence on, changing perhaps this division in this abortion discussion I had witnessed, even now I still witness, to which I found Brother Maverick's video. And I specifically, tagged him in this. So I wasn't hiding anything. I don't know why I was, given the impression like I'm a fool, like it's just all these first impressions. This is fine. This dude ripped my entire video and thinks he's making a point that I clearly debunked in the same video. And then on TikTok, it's just this is the fool, so right there, it's just an insult. He even threw in the emoji. And yeah, like use that as the platform, like he'll bet. So automatically he lost that bet. But, I'm not going to point that out. I don't know if he, will comment on that in our discussion. But again, these are just points. But Brother Maverick's video,
I'm fighting fighting every single day against crooked prosecutors and judges that hate our country. There's something wrong with them. It's so
A fitting of an ad.
The Bible says life begins once a fetus has taken its first breath.
Here we go again with this crap.
Okay, so here's the original video for my, audience who just want the full, perspective of, the original versus what I, according to, Brother Maverick, did was ripped. When I call it, this is just how I, chit chalk chat, like this is just, I guess, ripping. I just take a video and I edit the consciousness in a way that I feel will be useful in a Chalk Talk presentation, if you know what Chalk Talk presentations are, right? They are intended to be used for a faculty, there's a specific purpose. So I don't want Brother Maverick or anybody just to think like, I'm just ripping to debunk myself. This is where it's just like, I don't understand, Brother Maverick, what you were debunking. Like you opened up. And again, right here, when I saw this, I was just like, okay, classic Christian pro-gun, influencer on social media, right? Which I personally, as a man of God as well, just look at as, the spirit of the Antichrist, if you will.
Guys, I don't know who the progressive was. I don't know who the wokester was that one day came up with this idea, this not bright idea, to start trying to use as a pro-choice argument that life begins at first breath.
And especially considering the fact that most of these people don't believe in God to begin with, the fact that they try to use scripture and then use it out of context and act as though they have the same power of God is outright laughable. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and watch this video, and we'll see you on the other side, because this conversation honestly blew my mind the first time I saw it. Okay, so what did you say about...
Okay, so that's the preface for why I created my Chit Chalk Chat. You said specifically, Brother Maverick, I don't know what progressive wokester came up with this not so bright idea, to use in this pro, abortion like argument. Like, just I was letting it be known to you and, everyone who may be watching your video here, that I will take claim, like I specifically presented that argument at a time when I wasn't hearing anybody use that argument. So I am that progressive wokester. You called me out with this video that you posted, which I am grateful for, because it is, for me, proof of just the intent that I had for that video in the first place, to see where it trickles down in, the levels of, people's consciousness. And so when I heard your intro with that,
The Bible says life begins once a fetus has taken its first breath.
so right there, I'm just like, exactly. This is exactly how I thought the non-Christian, pro-choice listeners would identify themselves. It's just like a fetus. It's just like, I never said that. This is how they thought I intended this argument to be, but clearly they didn't get it. It's the use of this word fetus that just...
We go again with this crap.
Right? The point I'm trying to make is the distinction between when is a child granted, the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, versus when is it a life, right? This is the argument I'm hoping we can address in our live discussion on Saturday.